Greetings, beloved. I hope you're doing well. Today's encouragement is really just to remind us to continue to make God front and center of our lives. Psalm 56, and I've spoken about this in previous messages, says He holds our tears in a bottle because God is concerned about what makes us cry. He's concerned about what causes us to be angry. He's concerned about what causes us to be distracted. He's concerned about what causes you to be triggered for either pain, trauma, whatever it is. And that's the main reason why He chooses to hold our tears in a bottle. But obviously, the enemy is a master copycat. When you cry or when your tears reach the enemy, reach monitoring spirits, monitoring eyes, for the enemy, it is a reminder or it is data concerning your life about what is it that triggers him, what is it that triggers her, what makes her cry. Because in the eyes of the enemy, that is your idol. He does not need to understand what is, so precious to you. He just needs to see what is it that you are in anguish about? What is it that you're crying about? Because for him, that is very precious data. That is data telling him, okay, so if you want to trigger her, if you want to trigger him, these are the buttons that you need to press. Because this is the main thing that makes her cry. This is the main thing that makes him cry. So monitoring spirits love it, beloved, because for them, it's not just seeing you cry. For them, the interpretation is that this is an idol. So when you starve the enemy of an opportunity to see, or monitoring spirits to see, what is it that makes you cry, they don't have an opportunity to know what could potentially be an idol in order to be messed around with. And to make this very practical, in spy movies, I'm not even going to name or mention a specific one, but the storyline is exactly the same. You have a spy who has been caught by the opposing country. I'm not going to mention countries. And they may speak, something foreign or say something foreign. And somebody is going to say, oh, but he's got a daughter. Oh, but he's got a child. And then you will see they will bring the child, or they will see a video of the child and say, if you don't speak, or if you don't give us the spy knowledge that we are looking for, we are going to harm your daughter. And what happens is that is going to derail, rather, the mission that this particular individual is on. And the mission is something so precious. They need to get, some data. They need to get a precious metal, or they need to get a precious weapon that is obviously going to be destruction for the opposing country or the opposing nation. And God just laid this very practical analogy to me to say, when you have an idol, or when you have something that takes center stage above God, the enemy is able to use that as a trigger. And it does not need to be something precious, beloved. The smallest of things. It could be you being perfectly organized is your idol. If things do not go your way, everything else concerning that day is messed up. And to the enemy, that could be an idol, because you want to be so in control of every single minute, every single moment of your life, that in order to distract you, all he needs to do is just cause one thing about your day to be messed up. And that is going to set the cause for distraction for the rest of your day, or even for the rest of your week. So God does not want anything to be an idol. And I'm not talking about major things like, oh, her money is the idol, her job is an idol. The simplest of things do not need to be an idol. It could be a favorite food, could be a favorite dessert. Let nothing become an idol, because the monitoring spirits are always out there, beloved. And it's not about fear, but they're always out there to derail you from the mission and the agenda and the purpose that God has for your life. So this is just a reminder, child of God. Let nothing take the position of God in your life. Yes, it'll never be perfect, but tell yourself every waking moment that in everything that I do, in every decision, whatever it is, God is front and center of it all at all times. Hope this message was an encouragement for you. God bless you. Till the next message.